I will just say this quickly to get out of the way. It sure would be great if you could support the streams today in some way. As you know, this is how I make my living. It's crowdfunding on the streams. Do I make ad revenue on YouTube? Yes, I do. It's just not a lot anymore. You know, at one point it was insane. Now it's not. But it's primarily this income that I get from streaming that keeps me afloat. And the fact that I don't have any paid advertisements, no shilling of products, no giant paid product placement settings. I very, very minorly run ads on my streams. Very minor. Maybe once a stream do I do a calculated ad break, right? Very little. For me, I want to put out meaningful content for you. And my line of thought has always been, if I'm entertaining you, if you're having a good time relaxing with me, enjoying games, chilling with me on a podcast, then you'll reciprocate that. Shut up. Nobody cares. No one wants to hear your life story. You'll support the content that you like, right? So please do. Today, if you can, like the stream if you're enjoying it. Please consider a super chat or a super sticker, a membership or a gifted membership to the community. As you can see, we actually are above 500 members. Thankfully, I'm very happy we didn't dip in the last couple of days. I'd like to keep it that way. My goal today is to get 10 members to add to the channel by the end of the day. So maybe you want to become a member if you're not. Maybe you'd like to give some memberships to the community today. It would be great if you could do that. Or, of course, a tip, also appreciated. Direct contribution via PayPal, which I get right away. I actually get more of a chunk of a tip contribution than other contribution methods. It also helps because I get it right now with all the games that I'll be getting in the next several weeks, you know. As of Friday and onward, I'm going to still be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I don't know what I'm doing yet because the bottom line is I told you guys I have no money. I literally have $0 to my name right now. Zero. So I can't afford any games. I was going to play Untitled Goose Game, except that last night I got the notification that I have no money, and I was like, that really sucks. You know, every day the money I get from tips I'm transferring to my bank account. So essentially I'm overdrawn. It'll definitely help out. Yesterday was not a great contributions day, I'll be honest. However, it's not the end of the world. Yesterday was my React day. React streams technically don't really do that well. Chrono Trigger last night did actually really well for members. We gained like 10, 15 members last night on Chrono Trigger, and that was like pretty much it. Like everything else was pretty dead. So anything today would be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, and we'd like to have a great solid day today to hopefully make up for yesterday would be great. All right, so thank you in advance to anyone who contributes. And I don't want to mention it all day long. Occasionally I'll bring it up every once in a while, but it ain't gonna be a big problem. Okay, all right. And I'm gonna be very honest with all of you. You know, I'm kind of messed up in my head right now because of stuff going on behind the scenes financially. It's tearing me apart, man. It's to the point where, like, I'm at my wit's end. And I want you to understand, I hope that doesn't come through on the streams. That I hope that when I'm playing games and interacting with you guys and having fun, that it doesn't seep through that there's really stressful stuff going on with me behind the scenes financially. Because I am struggling right now really bad. When your career is over, how do you think people will remember you? I don't know, because it's subjective. It's a subjective question. There's some people who have been fans of mine for a long time, who enjoy my content every single day, who remember all the amazing playthroughs and times we've had together on stream, and that's what they remember. Then there's people who don't know me from a hole in the wall, and they see one memeable clip on the internet, and that's how they know me. And then there's people who literally hate watch me every moment, and they'll hate me for shit that literally never even happened. That's how they'll remember me, for fantasy conspiracy. So it's different depending on your situation. There's no ultimate answer to that question because it's subjective from your positioning of how you've been exposed to me on the internet, just like everything in life. I know it's a heavy answer because it's actually intelligent as opposed to just a dumb answer, which is probably what most people are looking for questions like that. Because they changed the criteria so much to hurt people like me and only cater to the big YouTuber. What is my dream bucket list activity? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't really have a bucket list. I'm not that old yet, you know. But when I think about things I'd like to do, I'd like to do some renovations to this house. I have a completely busted bathroom that hasn't worked in like 2 years. And I can't do anything with it right now because in the United States, our interest rates have skyrocketed thanks to the Fed ruining everything because of inflation. So even though I have immense amounts of things like equity in this home, I can't do anything with it. I'm locked, and I can't do anything with anything that I have because everything's so expensive right now. I would like to renovate my home and have it be nicer, and I can't do that. I'm stuck right now. I would like to go on a vacation with my wife, because we didn't have a honeymoon. Where? I don't know. I think our dream vacation might be going to like Japan, but more realistic, maybe California, maybe Canada, something like that. I don't know. That would be more realistic to something we'd like to do, you know? But I tend not to try to think about that kind of stuff. There's some people who in life, all they do is they dream about the things they don't have, and all they do is aspire to do these things that are unreachable. And I don't do that. I'm a realist. I try to stay in the here and now and enjoy the things I do have, be grateful for them. And hey, if there's ever a prospect that things could possibly get better, that's great. But I don't want to have myself be a dreamer, always thinking about things that are never going to come to fruition, and then all you do is make yourself sad about it, right? That's how I am. So I don't have like a bucket list of shit that I want to do, and then, you know, next thing you know, it never happens, and I'm like, well, now it's my fault for thinking that those things could even be viable. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be a lot more reasonable and realistic with my thoughts and my expectations and things like that, okay? Dude, I don't plan on anything happening. I never planned on being a YouTuber. I never planned on being a streamer. I never planned on any of this shit happening. It just happened. Who knows what the future holds?